afraid we'll all get by. Don't be afraid, don't fall in love.
Kakalaka and Compton. Check it out. The loops for the troops, more bounds to the ounce. And wow, how now, brown cow. We're ill till the skill gets down for the flex. Next is the textbook old to the new, but the rest are doo-doo. From radio to the video to Arsenio, tell me, yo, what's the scenario?
True blue, Scooby-Doo, whoopie-doo. Scenarios, radios, rates more than 4. Scores for the scores that smother dance floors. Now I go for mine, shades of she-shore. Ship-shape, crush grapes, H to play tapes. Make drapes for the weight of an Ella, an Ea. Simply just a leader. Nice means peace, see you later. Later, alligator. Pop, the weasel and the earth's an inflator. So yo, the D, what the O? Incorporated INC into a flow. Funk, flip, flat, back, first, fist, foul, fight, laugh. Yo, how that sound?
It's a leader quest mission and we got the goods here. Never on the left cause my right's my good ear. I could give a about an ill subliminal. Stay away from crime so I ain't no criminal. I love my young nation, groovy sensation. No time for hibernation, only elation. Don't ever try to test the water, little kid. Yo, Mr. Busta Rhymes, tell them what I did.
Heard you rushed and brushed and attacked. Then they rebuked, then you had to smack. Causing rambunction throughout the sphere. Raise the levels of the boom inside the ear.
You know I did it, so don't violate or you'll get violated. The hip-hop sound is well agitated. We'll never waste no time on a played-out ego. So here's Busta Rhymes with the scenario.
Watch as I combine all the juice from the mind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Now bragging, try to reap a mind. Just imagine, vocabulary's necessary when digging into my library. Oh my gosh, eat it like the one beat to Tasha. All over the track, man. Pardon me, as I come back, as I did the girl, I had to beg your pardon. When I travel through the turn, I roll with the squadron. Row, like a dungeon dragon. Change your little jaws cause your pants are sagging. Try to step to this, I will twist you in a turban and have it smelling right like some old stale. Chuckity choco, the chocolate chicken, the real diesel, they were kicking. Yo, bust it out before the buster, bust another round, the rhythm is in sync. The rhymes are on town, whipping up the sound just like Horatio. Observe the vibe and check out the scenario. Yeah, my man.
So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
All I hear is raindrops. I won't range with new top. When I post a new stop, if I post my, I have the word like ooh ah. This right here that new pop. Type to make the move stop. I don't follow rules. I just break them and call mine.
Call me on my celly phone. Hate when you leave me alone. I don't like to Instagram. I don't like when you be out. I just want your phone. I know exes hate me now. Can't date you, so they hate you now.
All I hear is raindrops. I won't range with new top. When I post a new stop, if I post my, I have the word like ooh ah. This right here that new pop. Type to make the move stop. I don't follow rules. I just break them and call mine.
Baby, I don't like these boys. I don't like these cameras. I don't like the paparazzi. They remind me of the cops, the ops. You're right. Make sure that I you right. Keep your up all night. Bedroom feel like fight night. Hold on tight. Baby, I right the do or die when I met you. It's alright, I don't die. I just wanna make your mind for the night, for my life. Live like twice on my eyes. Move away like far away. Hold your hand, then we pray, then you stay, then we fight, then I love, we conceive, baby.
All I
feel
hear
like
is raindrops. I won't range with new top. When I post a new stop, if I post my, I have the word like ooh ah. This right here that new pop. Type to make the move stop. I don't follow rules. I just break them and call mine.
All I want is raindrops. I just want a raindrop. I want me a new watch. I want me a new. I don't follow rules. Like if I drop your, I make the world go ooh ah ooh
All I hear is raindrops. All I hear is raindrops.
I get hot like a skillet. Thinking about money in the building. On the phone with the liquor and I'm living. If the bank had a cap, I would deal it. Like really, trying to get millions. Get a bigger high view so vivid. A couple cars and raw chrome wheeling. You think materials make me sound silly? Like really, you so the summer. When the AC on the light field tunnel. You wanna cut up when I think I might run up. I'm feeling lucky, so I might play the numbers. I'm on the come up, gotta get mine before the tech folk run up. I need a 10, 20, 50s, and 100s. Don't you think being rich sound fun? I wonder how are you so good? Oh, so good. How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. Oh, so good. You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. How are you so good?
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL Central, the St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 10-2. Also in news from Cincinnati, relief pitcher number 84 has been placed on waivers by the club. The Cubs got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-4. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-0. The Philadelphia Phillies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. The Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-3. Dustin May twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 5-0. The Boston Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. The Guardians totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-6. Cedric Mullins added 3 RBIs to his total as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 3-2. The Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 9-2. Chas McCormick sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 11-1. The A's held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-1. The New York Mets pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sank the Mariners 10-0. The Twins smacked 15 team hits as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 11-1. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.
When you say you rap for me, rap for me. When you say you die for me, die for me. Is that it for everything, everything? Ay, no matter whatever brings. Ay, when you say you always down, always down. When you say you hold my crown, is that it for everything? Ay, no matter whatever brings. Oh, ay. Make it foreign, I just got exported. Promise find the time just as soon as I get sorted. But I don't call you fams if you switch to you support it. My number out of service, man, this is a recording. Used to have to hustle on my wouldn't eat. It was days in the studio and nights in the street. It was late night Chinese 4-hour sleep. Then wake up on the couch, then rinse and repeat. I'm a weirdo and I'm chill, I'm a lover and a if you speaking, keep it real. Yeah, speaking dollar bills. Yeah, you speaking to the plug. Show me green, show me love. Show me friends from the jump. Who's still with me when I'm done? New riches. Hey, hey, hey. And now my homies talking to new. Hey, hey. Phone ringing, who is it? Hey, got no time, slow wine, move with it. Hey, hey. One more time. When you say you rap for me, rap for me. When you say you die for me, die for me. Is that it for everything, everything? No matter whatever brings. When you say you always down, talk about you when I'm too. You riches, hey, hey. And now my homies talking too new. Hey, hey. Phone ringing, who is it? Hey, got no time, slow one.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-1. In other Reds news, starting pitcher Jose Urena has been waived by the organization. The Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-2. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 9-2. The Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-6. The Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-4. Matt Carpenter really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 14-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got a road win against Arizona 6-1. The Friars got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-3. The San Francisco Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-7. The Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-0. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. The White Sox grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. Ryan Mountcastle drove in 4 and had a home run as the Orioles defeated the Guardians 10-3. The Kansas City Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-2. The Houston Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the visiting Rays 10-8. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of view. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number 1 out the 2, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Los Angeles Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they ran over the Reds 8-1. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-1. The Buccos put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. The Redbirds racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-0. The Atlanta Braves defeated the visiting Giants 5.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Orioles totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 10-3. The Oakland Athletics sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. The Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-4. Paul Goldschmidt dominated the game offensively with 7 runs driven in on 3 home runs, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 13-0. The New York Mets got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-3. The Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-1. The Marlins went deep 4 times as they made short work of the Padres 14-3. The Giants combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-0. Kyle Higashioka smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Yankees pushed past the Twins 7-6. The Cleveland Guardians combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Red Sox beat the visiting Rays 3-1. The Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-4. The Royals' third baseman, number 31, sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3 as the Royals pushed past the Phillies 8-7. The Detroit Tigers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-4. Mike Trout grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 6-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
I am living life for the speedy. Nobody like a Lagos machine. I am stingy with my peace, and I'm greedy with my happiness. I know say nobody. Meta. Jumbo Mary. I'm a obiri meva. I am living the reckless life. I'm a bad boy. I be your dog, I no be bingo. Do you want to reggae or calypso? Cause whatever I do, they don't go fit though. Yeah, see I can be the blues in I reading, but it's bad. I'm thinking, and them pretty, and them bougie, and them. What is the cost? I pay it all. Make the story for no day long as I'm happy. Yeah. Meta. You know what's inside my jeans. Mario, let you never see something. You already know who go
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, Yordan Alvarez dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Stros defeated Cincinnati 13-0. The Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-4. The Atlanta Braves got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-7. The Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 8-3. The Colorado Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. The Miami Marlins used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals 2-1. The Diamondbacks combined to give up just
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the San Diego Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. The Twins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-3. The Brew Crew sent 3 balls into the seats as they destroyed the Rays 6-0. The Guardians amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-3.
the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Tigers launched 3 home runs as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-3. Kevin Biggio had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Jays took care of the Brewers 8-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The St. Louis Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-1. Adbert Alzolay collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 6-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-1. Jose Alvarado collected his first W this season, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 2-1. Madison Bumgarner got his second W of the season, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 4-3. The Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they toppled the Rockies 9-2. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Padres allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-2. The New York Yankees held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-3. Tim Cate grabbed his second win of the year, helping Washington get by the Rays 3-2. The Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-2. The Cleveland Guardians sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-3. The Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Bronx Bombers had 12 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 7-0. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-3. The Bo Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-0. The Brew Crew held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. The Pirates picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-4. It was their 5th straight victory. The Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Nabil Crismatt collected win number 2 on the year as the Padres were winners over the Reds 4-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. Jamison Taillon earned the 3rd W of his season as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 3-2. The Mets got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-1. Ian Jabot got win number 1 on the year as the Diamondbacks slithered past the Fish 4-2. The O's got an astounding 20 hits in total as they dismantled the Giants 20-4. The Rockies had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they pummeled the Yankees 7-1. Kevin Biggio had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Mariners 6-5. Lou Bourbon only had the double left to complete the cycle as the Dodgers beat the Red Sox 5-4. The Guardians hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-2. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-3. The Royals starting pitcher, number 49, tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Royals got the win against the Rays 5-0. Connor Overton got his 2nd W of the season as Atlanta got by Houston 3-2. Reed Detmers got the win number 7 thus far, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 4-3. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Private after parties, red carpets, real Barbies, fish scale Tommy. They reel you in just to hold you back. Don't need your MTV, your press. If it ain't about USD, save your breath. Grew up on BBT, VHS. Don't say pass if you want. We gon' make a mess. We ain't leaving. We ain't leaving. No, we ain't leaving. No, we ain't leaving. Till 6 in the morning. No, we ain't leaving. Kick in the door, you won't get answers. Too late to board. This plane doesn't land. Take off your coat, take off your mask. We gon' take what we want, cause this will never last. 6 in the morning. At 2, there's little reason. 3, the phones are ringing. 4, we ain't leaving no more, no more. No 4, her griddles weak. At 5, we might be weak. At 6, they kick out the door, the door.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-5. The Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-6. Lourdes Gurriel collected a total of 4 driven in.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 1-0. In other news out of Cincinnati, relief pitcher Silvino Bracho has been placed on waivers by the club. The Brewers combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 2-1. Brian De La Cruz plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 10-4. The Cards sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-1. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7-2. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-0. The Pirates smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-6. The Toronto Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-1. The Phillies swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Braves 7-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. Joey Votto had a big fly with 5 driven in as Colorado beat the Padres 10-5. The Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 3-2. Tyler Matzik grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the White Sox disposed of the Giants 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-2. Eduardo Rodriguez got his 3rd win this season as the Tigers were victorious over the Astros 2-0. The Cleveland Guardians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-2. The New York Mets only allowed 2 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-0. The Oakland Athletics held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 1-0. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 7-5. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad or at least going out to have a catch with the old man.
They call me modern trash. I am just a
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-2. The Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they had a walk-off victory against the Brewers 9-8. Jamison Taillon got the W and now has 5 this year as the Cubs defeated the Nats 5-4. The St. Louis Cardinals got an astounding 20 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 14-9. Trevor Rogers collected win number 3 this year, leading Miami past the Mets 4-2. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Houston Astros put up 16 hits on the day as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 8-1. The Texas Rangers launched 3 home runs as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 7-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-6. The San Diego Padres swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-0. The Yanks combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-1. The A's starting pitcher, number 64, won his first game of the season as the A's took care of the Blue Jays 4-1. The Boston Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-4. The Royals broke out of a 10-game losing skid as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 1-0. The Orioles got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. The win was their 6th in a row. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Danny Mendick had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 8-2. The Dodgers amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-1. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 2-1. The White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-5. Seth Brown was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Marlins downed the Padres 4-3. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-1. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-3. The Guardians sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a road win against Arizona 10-0. The Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the walk-off win over the Royals 6-4. The Tampa Bay Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-0. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. Michael Conforto was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Giants down the Astros 12-5. The Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-1. The A's broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-1. The Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win over the Seattle Mariners 1-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. The Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 6-0. The Twins smacked 15 team hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 10-9. The San Francisco Giants pitched well.
She's so persuasive. She's so persuasive. Damn. She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive? Damn. She's so flirtatious. How
Keep
does it feel to be?
Feel like the feeling of a silk press. Feel like I got no. Feel like I needed rest. Feel it's the season I should let go, and that's the reason I'm about my. Feel it's the season I should fly so low. I'm so. Then she's so persuasive. This isolation is so sweet you could taste it. In the morning, moonlight, y'all be yawning. This
because I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody.
Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil tryna.
You ever lost it all and had to get it all back? It's got me looking back and everything was all mad. You gotta know the roads and know when to fall back. This time I want it all and it ain't all chat, but I'm mad. Got mommy took my chain and where I'm pawned that. Life's like a movie, I record that. Dad was in jail, so I grew up calling Paul Dad. Sitting in my cell with a bag. I'm on the phone, screws peeping through the flat. Screaming like Sabrina for some. Be a cat, scratch, scratch, we adapt. Point ones for a burn pack. I was comfy on the wing, you probably heard that. Cause when you come from the road, you always learn that. And even if I could, I wouldn't turn back. Cause everything was meant to be. I do 99 years for my DZD. Kick back, write a book, a direct to DVD. Like, this ain't no DVD. This the realest that you ever seen, and I'm a clever breed. Can't believe we had to bury D. I be on the block, go shop, pop a cherry B. I was reminiscing, sipping. More than some memories, the energies will never leave. BG, SG, he be put me on my feet, slaps on repeat. Now I'm trying to stay free, play a beat. Said they want me back up in jail on repeat. Porridge jokes and shredded wheat. Nice out of town trips every week. It's not a loss if it's a lesson. You living life, then that's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Shining anywhere I step in. I get the then get to pressing. From Forest Bank to Ainley, from Ainley I went to Preston. Can be depressing, is you about that life, that's the question. Is you about that life, that's the question. They either cropping or plotting, they either it's not a problem. I come through in the Batman looking Gotham. It's all happening, they either I'll get used for stashing. You got a job, then that's a gaff to put the cash in. I lost racks, I never look back. We all play our part, even hood rats. Sitting in the for weeks, they run maps and hold stacks. Unplug, she'll line you up so I can get you pushed back. But every day is peak. Where we at, you better do something, move something, lick a move, do something. Everybody's active. Play your part, no slacking. Everybody's playing their position. That's the day I'm wishing. Caught up in the system. Ain't no way of living. Sick of kittens, sick of seeing cats. It's a catch. We in the never love the roles, cause they won't love you back. My young G's love to like Kodak. She got a monkey on her back. And if I robbed you, then you won't get no money back. It's a lesson. You living life, then that's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Shining anywhere I step in. I get the then get to pressing. From Forest Bank to Ainley, from Ainley I went to Preston. Can be depressing, is you about that life, that's the question. Is you about that life, that's the question.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Chris Davinsky earned the third W of his season, helping the Reds down the Cubs 3-1. The Milwaukee...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 8-7. As of today, the Cubs are in last place in the NL Central, and the Reds are fourth in the division. The Brewers completed a 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 9-4. The win was their fifth straight as a team. As of right now, the Brewers sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in second place in the NL Central, and the Phillies are in second place in the NL East.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, TJ Friedl drove in 3 as Cincinnati defeated the Mets 8-3. The Chicago Cubs got 11 hits overall as they made short work of the Padres 9-3. The Chicago White Sox launched 3 home runs as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-2. Ahmed Rosario was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Pirates took care of the Braves 8-7. He currently leads the National League in triples. The Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-4. The Miami Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulverized the Twins 9-2. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-1. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. The Colorado Rockies totaled 11 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-4. They now have 5 straight wins. Cal Quantrill got the win in the game and pitched into the
and it still ain't a got thing they can tell me. What could compel me to jump in, get a piece of this bread, pudding, wake up, cake up, walking in the form of my elders. I'm glowed up. Don't I look like a pharaoh? Your story tale, pull up, them on your head, clocking, grab my check out the mail room, then back in, Papa, Daddy Warbucks, like Warhol with it. And a paintbrush, I'm AWOL, but I ain't done. Full-time, bad driller, chowder for the kitten, mellow yellow lemon, I'm glowed up. Yeah, same town stillin', same squad chillin'. Can't you see I'm living? I'm glowed up. You see me shining, the silver lining, nickel plated refinery, never sweating the minor words of the most honorable. No in me, constant laxatives in your child away. That's I can't condone. Full power until we reach the maximum. Gonna all my worries, I'm loony, absolutely out my dome. Stuck in my capital, I carve in my legacy. Now tell me, is you with me, chaperone? Full time, bad driller, chowder for the kitten, mellow yellow lemon, I'm glowed up. Yeah, same time stillin', same squad chillin'. Can't you see I'm living? I'm glowed up. Lately I've been glowed up. Paper finally showed up. Chowder got me going bug.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, the Washington Nationals hit 3 long balls as they ran over the Reds 9-2.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, Kike Hernandez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Cubs got past the Reds 12-6. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. Ke'Bryan Hayes collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping the Pirates push past the Giants 7-2. He has now hit safely in 11 straight games. Santiago Espinal was unconscious at the
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Redbirds got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to allow
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Nationals earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-6. In the standings, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East, while the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they ran over the Reds 9-2. Michael Maeda had 3 hits in the contest as the Guardians earned the win against the Brewers 7-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-1. Michael Harris drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 16-2. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Astros brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-2. The win was their 7th in a row. The Dodgers finished off a 3-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 6-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Tyler Anderson earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Angels got past Colorado 4-2. The Padres smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-3. Danny Jansen drove home 3 runs as Toronto took care of the Rays 5-2. The New York Yankees totaled 11 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-0. Jesus Luzardo was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Marlins took care of Detroit 5-4. The Baltimore Orioles pitched well, allowing
Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Got the window. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Cruising down the street in my 6-4.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular season, and that, of course, means rosters have been expanded. Major League teams can now carry 28 players, so we'll be seeing some fresh faces making their debuts in today's games. But before that all gets underway, here's what happened in the final day of August. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they crushed the Cubs 9-2. The Pirates amassed 14 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 13-4. The Oakland Athletics snapped their 7-game losing streak as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 2-1. Spencer Strider, grabbed his 13th win overall this year as Atlanta downed the Phillies 3-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 8-0. The Washington Nationals sent 3 balls into the seat.
I got my eyes on the throne, so watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now. I've got this craving, you can't take me out. When you think you're ahead, I'll tear you down for the count. I'm not slipping, you won't bring me down. Not gonna get on your level, I'm gonna go for the crown. Watch me now, watch me now, watch me now.
Ozzie Albies plated 3 runs on the day, leading the Braves past the Brewers 4-3. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. The Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-3. The Philadelphia Phillies took down the Nationals in Washington 1-0. The Kansas City Royals got 11 hits overall as they got a road win against
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump in.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. Inside the Show. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. Inside the Show. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they pounded the Guardians 7-1. They have now tied the series at 3 games apiece and forced a decisive Game 7. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's post.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Guardians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
could go. Baby, ballin' to me slow. Who don't keep your love on me? No, no love on me. On that night drive. Ooh, you're so fine. Purple in the sky. Cruising highway 85. Thought I saw a shooting star beaming in your haunted eyes. I said, now baby, we can disappear. Ain't law like we are some fugitives. Liberation, oh so cavalier. Ooh, baby, take me far away from here. Baby, you know I'm sincere. Who don't keep your love on me? No, no love on me. On that night drive. Ooh, you're so fine. Purple in the sky. Cruising highway 85. Thought I saw a shooting star beaming in your haunting eyes.
They were coming on to me like, over. I'm like, dude, please give me a second.
All right.
That's all I have.
It took a sucker, and I'll be back for lunch. Me and my homies down bad like we had a hunch. And I'm a critic cunch, and we ain't got no lunch. And now we eating cornbread like we ain't had a lunch. Okay, like, I ain't tripping about the Klondike. I was tripping about the big homies who had it down right. Always dreaming about the big money that get me all right. Like MCE bags and big G-Pads, but I ain't got no G-Pads, like I ain't get that. And I won't fit that. My super cheap should probably cut grass. I'm stupid. Should probably go and get my shoe rack. Like, homie, don't do that. Go and get my Stanley Cooper post pack. Play, okay, I got it. Guess if you would've told me earlier, I would've caught it. But a real Georgia John never come with a profit. Guess that's what you get when you a southern product. Like, diver on his feet, big homie in the trees. Go and tell the preacher, man, cause God made a beat. Run on money with my cleats. It's that Georgia summer heat. It's that been there, done that. Already gotta see. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big
Look like what you doing. Real with them, been yelling when we been booing. I ain't seen them in some days. They acting like we been zooming. Had to pull my cash away. They hate it when I consume it, boy. It's so bad. We was fighting here all night. Real man, we gon' make that son cry. Talking about my dad, got my feelings outside. But we ain't never had real too off-white. Put it on, baby, I put it on. Praying we bluffing. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all hear what I'm thinking? We fussing. Hey, where I live, I'm fake to the veil. We nothing. Could get real, you give me a still. Who love me?
I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big baller.
How they address me with my name, they tryna test me. I'm that pretty Flacco pressing inside it, cause no one gets me. Yeah, I ain't even bothered, I ain't even wanna speak about it. Talking to myself, I ain't even good about it. Yeah, I ain't really care about it, I ain't even worried about it. Y'all will see me poppin', then we'll see I really talk about it. Y'all just see me like a moving target, buying faces, moving cities, man, and Billy's got me underwater, warrants for that. Then knew he making moves, slip inside and couldn't catch up if y'all really wanted to. I'll sit back, even when we making moves, ain't nobody beat me up like the man I'm trying to prove.
Big player, big player, big player.
ain't even know if I was rapper, just sing on. It took me a while, now I'm getting my swing on. Icarus in increments, sometimes I put wings on. Every hero ain't a hero till there's a theme song. So many tries, but every time it just sing wrong. Saturday night, just kicking it with my best man. Looked at my left hand, I got a ring on. How did we get here? Started with a kiss, then another kiss, then another kiss, then a covered dish with white rice, greens, and smothered fish. I'm lying, it was just chicken, was thugging it. Now we got a covenant, it's on a bond for life. In all my years, this was the easiest song to write. It's my confession in the rhyme, a testament, and I just wanna do my thing as I talk about a feeling that cannot be explained, or a love that cannot be contained in a measurement of time. Some say it was a blessing in disguise. Scratch that, girl, you a lesson from the skies. And I thank God for my winnings, that's word to Life Jennings. Finally letting go of the mistakes of my 20s. I admit that I'm not an easy sell, but I'm the PD to your Chiwa tail. Your big boy to tell them pay your people bill. Be for real, swore I wouldn't do it again. My man said that'll change. First time is all about working through your baggage. Second time around, it's all about the baggage claim. Thank your maker, stack your paper with a real one. Major key, clavinet, lead a mother don't read like clarinets. Gorgeous, no wrongs in this love song I wrote for us. Wedding play all day with no chorus. Let's ride. This goes out to you.
I ain't feeling the way. I came far from accepting defeat. Made it out with the blood on my face. We done shed every tear we can weep. Watch them wearing they heart on they sleeves. Don't even come out the fleas. Don't even pay no mind. Cause I'm dressing that the supreme. Nah, that NLFTS, black culture, the blueprint. No with the BS, I'm doing my best. They washed out, need to give it a rest. The tables turn while they try to confess. I'm still the same. Needed my space, be evil but look good in the face. They haphazard but I'm keeping my pace. They haphazard but I remember when I was 11 and watching my blood on the TV get spilled out. Now I got a little older, no love for the system, and I'm reaching back for the now. And it's really tough, I done grown on myself to the point I can see that they hate us. All these brought on the web with that woman in person, they know they won't fade us. If you not getting money, then shut the bro, I don't wanna hear what you gotta say. Cause that chance be the only option for like me, I can't make it no other way. I was sitting in class in the back with my thoughts consuming everything that's around me. When I'm snapping back into reality, feel like change and music still found me. Yeah. Tell myself I ain't feeling the way. I'ma thrive, it ain't up for debate. Already got enough food on my plate. Yeah, you can see all the sweat on my face. We been hungry from birth to the day. If you with the gun, gotta escape. Yeah, tell myself I ain't feeling the way. I'ma thrive, it ain't up for debate. Already got enough food on my plate. Yeah, you can see all the sweat on my face. We been hungry from birth to the day. If you with the gun, gotta escape. call her, but feeling mistreated. I sleep on my and they tell me to drop, I don't see the reason. My missus went like a teeth, together we getting mischievous. The bottom is way lonelier than the top of the ain't seen it. Stop that. Stop it, please. You more concerned what others earn, that says a lot to me. I turned $1 million down 1,000,000 times, that's not a lot to me. The game is changing, I do the best that I can to attain it. If we gotta gamble, I bet on myself, all that other dangerous. I just made a way for myself from my west and my grandmama basement. So I think you should bow in the presence of greatness. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop that. Stop it, please. Stop that. Stop it, please. We talking about generational wealth, the pressure I built for myself. For all of the people who picks on my grandmama's shelf, who heard her say, give me the belt. I would imagine one day calling manifestation, and man would get taken away. We wasn't planning vacation like internet bandwidth was lagging. This feel like it's back in the day. It's all eyes like a captain would say. Treasure map is a trap and this rap is a rap till you back on the app. It's a matter of fact that you gotta protect your neck like a giraffe. While a calendar counting the days only count if it's cash. When you hit the mattress, imagine a mansion. I feel like a madman, a master in a vain living. I'm pretending I'm thankful at Thanksgiving. I just bought a change you can't change. See all my potential in pain dealing with the way to success and it tastes bittersweet. I mean, you far from your kin, you not one of them. To them, your light and get grim like a gremlin. It is what it is until feeling switch, and then it's whoa, 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 whoa. Stop that. Stop it, please. Stop that. Stop it, please.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Out here moving silly. Wonder why nobody ever make it out the city. Heard he got a in a heart full of envy. Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love. Only real when they see that you master. Man, but I'm glad that you noticed. I'ma keep it real, I ain't never been bogus. I'ma find a way even when I'm at the lowest. The storm go away, but the sun's still glowing. Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. We all live and we die. What you leaving this earth with? Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop, I must be
just between me and you. Just between me and you. You just gotta see that. You just gotta see that. The crowd can't do what they do. The crowd can't do what keep working and your dreams might come true. She think I could be more romantic. I told her don't panic. My head is way out of this planet. I'm way too poetic, looking for my Janet. I'm in a bad mood, need to go get a package. They tryna do damage that she just won't manage. I stay on my pivot, ain't losing my balance. When people be different, don't trip on their habits. Keep loving yourself, don't worry about their absence.
Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop, I must be
just between me and you. You just gotta see that through. Crowd can't do what they do. Keep working and your dreams might come true.
Yeah, well listen man, world done made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip, we don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Yeah, okay, cool as fall weather. I'm here to make it all better with a little music for you. I don't do enough for you. Without you, it's the color blue. Oh, don't trip. I was in the city, they was talking that. Had the homies with me, all of a sudden they split. We ain't even worried, we just laughing, that's rich. You know how it goes, it ain't broke, don't fix. Hey, one of these days we'll all get by. Don't be afraid. Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil tryna call your line, I always shine. Even when the light dim. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like him. Oh, don't trip. See, I was in the whip riding me and my. We was listening to us, no one else. That's it. Let's flex just a bit. Let me talk let's say my head got bit. Yeah, well listen, man, world has made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't trip. Well, if you could see me now, love me, then hold me down my mind. It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. Well, listen, man, world done made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Hey yo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. But what do you know? The D-Dog is first up to bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No holds barred. No time for move faking. Got to get to loose so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the drop.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 7-5. The Diamondbacks held their opponent to just 2 hits as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 1-0. The San Francisco Giants took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-3. Byron Buxton had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Twins pushed past the Angels 16-8. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Raindrops. I won't range with new tops. When I post a new stop, if I post my, I have the word like ooh ah. This right here that new pop. Take to make the move stop. I don't follow rules. I just break them and call.
Yeah, call me on my celly phone. Hate when you leave me alone. I don't like to Instagram. I don't like when you be out. I just want your fine home. I know exes hate me now. Can't date you, so they hate you now.
All I hear is raindrops. I won't range with new top. When I post a new stop, if I post my, I have the word like ooh ah. This right here that new pop. Take to make the move stop. I don't follow rules. I just break them and call mine.
Baby, I don't like these boys. I don't like these cameras. I don't like the paparazzi. They remind me of the cops, the ops. You're right. Make sure that I do you right. Keep your up all night. Bedroom feel like fight night. Hold it, hold on tight. Baby, I right the do or die when I met you. It's alright, I don't die. I just wanna make your mind for the night, for my life. Live like twice on my eyes. Move away like far away. Hold your hand, then we pray. Then you stay, then we fight, then I like, then I love, we conceive. Baby,
all I hear is raindrops. I won't range with new top. When I post a new stop.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds launched 3 home runs as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. In other Reds news, free agent Mike Soroka has agreed to a 3-year deal with the organization. The Yankees picked up 14 hits in total as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. The Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they manhandled the Mets 10-3. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 3-1. The Diamondbacks starting pitcher, number 9, got his first career win as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 2-1. The Rockies hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2.
I get hot like a skillet, thinking about money in the building. On the phone with the lender and I'm living.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Scott Kingery was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game as Cincinnati bested the Royals 7-5. In other Reds news, third baseman Norman Page has been waived by the organization. The Marlins swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-4. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-3. The A's broke up their 7-game losing skid as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-4. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 7-3. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-2. The Guardians combined to give up just 5 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. Josh Rojas